much for joining us on this very special celebration. Now, we're here at Terranea, but before it was called Terranea, it was called Marineland. And today we share the memories of this very special land. So, Gay, this has been an amazing day, and all of the people remembering Marineland, and it has to be so satisfying for you as well with Terranea, because you guys put so much work into this.
Yeah, we did, and we're thrilled with how it's gone. And I think the one comment that resonated with me was the comment that Terry made on stage earlier when she said that we've been so impressed with the esprit de corps and the relationship that everybody has that works at Terranea, and we aspire to have that at Marineland, we aspire to have that at Terranea. So I think that's been a lesson for us all. The connection between all of these people is extraordinary, and their time at Marineland was so memorable for them, and albeit 25 years ago, they have incredibly vivid memories, and they're such an amazing group of people. It's been such fun to get to know them and to learn from them, and to think that we're creating a similar thing here at Terranea today. It's very exciting.
I was going to say that because you guys are a family, and they were a family, and now they're kind of merged together.
Yeah, I guess we are irretrievably linked in some way. There is a strong connection. So everybody here at Terranea has been so excited with developing the map, which we will continue to use. So there will forever be a Marineland walk at Terranea now. So we've created a bit of history, and we've had fun doing it. And we've all learned an enormous amount. Many of us were not here when Marineland was here. And so we've loved to learn as much as everybody else. So it's been a really very cool experience.
First reunion, but maybe the first of many.
I think possibly we'll have to see, what response we get. But certainly I've had people write to me in advance, and people thank me today and stop specifically to say how much they've enjoyed it and how grateful they are. So yes, I can't see why not. It's part of our ongoing commitment to work with the community and to create memorable experiences for people who visit Terranea.
Let's just talk about the memories of Marineland, because it was such a long time ago, but such an important part of this area.
Absolutely. And I know lots of people who lived in the San Fernando Valley and the west side who got in the car, and it was a whole day, and they came all the way out towards San Pedro and got out and enjoyed the ocean and saw dolphins and whales, many people for the very first time. I remember Bubbles, and I remember coming to my first ocean show. Wow. And just how dynamic it was, and how incredible the people were who led the show, and the energy and the excitement about nature.
I think it was amazing too. But you saw the relationship between like the killer whales and the dolphins with the trainers and so forth, and then the public.
You realize that these animals of the sea were sort of like the animals inside your own home, right. That people could relate to them, that they could learn, that they could teach, and that they could entertain.
Actually, my husband Lance Jacola did work at Marineland for a number of years, and after Marineland closed, the Marine Mammal Care Center in San Pedro opened, and that's where I met my husband. He worked there part-time, and I came to be their operations manager and director for many years.
It's so interesting because you talk to people that remember Marineland, and there's such a sense of community, I think, because people coming out here today just share the memories.
We've been getting phone calls at our house all week. Everyone is so excited to have this reunion and to celebrate in such a beautiful place as Terranea, and everybody's excited to just have those memories and experience it all again while they're visiting here.
And let's talk about the Annenberg Project, because you guys are here to support the event today.
Today is kind of about celebrating the past of the area, the present, and hopefully what will be the future.
It's great because when you see the footprints of the way it used to look, like you said, the present, the past, and the future, and the way it looks now, it's kind of amazing to see the transformation.
The evolution of the area has been truly amazing, and it was beautiful then, it's beautiful now, and it will continue just to be an amazing spot. And here where we're celebrating nature, and we can look offshore and see the whales and just see the animals and the life around us is truly amazing.
Well, my father was visiting from New Jersey. It was 1985. We had moved here in 1984, And we thought, well, this is great. We lived up the hill at the time, so coming to Marineland was very special because we'd never been to an oceanarium. And the kids just loved it. They loved the whale shows, the dolphin shows. My father was very impressed. The picture that is here with my children, my son's not too happy because he wants to be in that stroller.
Of course.
And my daughter took it over, so that's what he's upset about. But at Point Vicente Interpretive Center, we have a room with all paraphernalia people have donated for this exhibit about Marineland. We've got pictures, we've got anything you can name, shirts, even some name tags. There's the Baja Reef, there's a suit, what people wore. It's just amazing. And we've got some whale overhead, the pilot whale, big picture of Bubbles, and then the female, Corky, they both went to SeaWorld in San Diego.
If anybody misses Marineland, they can just go to the Interpretive Center and remember it.
It is beautiful. It's amazing that it was so large, but when you're looking over aerial view of Marineland, it's, my goodness, it was that big. No wonder it was so tiring with little kids, but it was just such a wonderful place, and they got such a great attendance too. Over 1 million people a year. It was a pity it had to close the way it did. But people have memories, and a lot of people that come through have worked there, visited when they were children, and love to look around. They just love to look around.
Well, we had 2 animals that had come in May, about 12 days apart. One of them had some right front flipper issues, but their primary concern was that they were both really malnourished and underweight, probably because of the El Nino conditions that we had this last year. And now they're up to weight, they're healthy, and they're ready to go out, so we sent them out in the cove here at Terranea.
What are the reasons that you get the mammals?
The most common causes are going to be natural ailments, things like bacterial and viral infections, respiratory issues, kidney problems. We do see some natural injuries from things like sharks and stingray barbs, and about 10 to 11% of our cases every year are human interaction related.
How do you find the animals?
Fortunately, in Los Angeles County, we have several rescue agencies which can evaluate the animals and bring them to us, and then we take over at the rehab stage.
How rewarding is that for you to see these animals going back into their natural habitat?
It's kind of bittersweet for us and our volunteers because we do spend a good deal of time with them, anywhere from 2 to 6 months in some cases. But we know that they're not meant to be held at our facility. Their home is here along the coastline and out in the ocean, so it's very rewarding to see them go out.
I have to ask you, David, did you ever go to Marineland?
No, that was a little before my time, although we do feel a responsibility and a legacy of that facility. Many of the people who worked at Marineland were instrumental in the founding and construction of our facility. Some of the people at Marineland, such as John H. Prescott, live on in the grants that they provide for rehab facilities here in California and around the country. And coming back to this site is sort of feels like coming full circle. I doubt that the animals are aware of the history here, but watching them go out at this cove is very meaningful.
And they're off. Whoa, look at them go.
I like you rehearse that.
How about that? What's that song? Right out there. There they are.
You're gonna get wet.
There they are. See their head?